Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Happy Hallobean. So today I just wanted to do a look where it looked like, I don't know, something ate my face or attacked my face or something like that. I know it's not 100% realistic, I'm very well aware. It's just fun. I'm a novice at this, but I love this kind of stuff. I think it's so cool, and I would totally show up to like a party or even my salon, honestly. I would scare people. I love it. But yeah. I will show you how to make these gruesome little wounds. Let's jump right into it. All right, hello. Basically, this is the exact same face makeup and eye makeup that I wore in my vintage Rose Give Me Glow eye swatch video. The eyeshadow is very simple. It's just one shadow blended out. But I will have all my face details and stuff like that down below. I don't feel like that was necessary for this tutorial. The whole point of this video is you can wear whatever makeup in the world you want. You could even do no makeup, you could do scary makeup, you could do pretty makeup like I have. You can do literally whatever. The whole point of this is just the grossness, you know what I mean? So just start your face however you want. If you are interested in this eye look, just go to that video that I mentioned, and if you're interested in this face details, it's down below as well. But I'm just going to tuck my wig out of the way. I could have taken it off, but I didn't want to take it off and put it back on, you know? Such a hassle. So we're just gonna deal with it. I am not a pro at this stuff. I know I say that in every video, but I'm definitely not a pro at this. I'm very new to this, but we're just gonna do it together. I have just a white pencil from NYX. This is the retractable pencil in the shade white. Wow, could have guessed. I'm just gonna draw a rough little sketch of how I want these little tears in my face to look. I feel like using a white liner is smart because you can easily just kind of like ignore it and wipe it away. You know, just do whatever you feel is necessary. I feel like something like that's kind of cool. Is that gonna be doable? If I want to add more, I'll add more later. Let's start with just this. So I have my liquid latex from Mayron. This stuff smells so bad, just to warn you. It's the nastiest smelling stuff ever. And I also have some toilet paper here that I'm just going to rip into tiny little strips like this. I want them to be fairly thin because I just don't want them to be very thick. And I can always rip these in half if I want them to be shorter. I also have a disposable little wedge that I can use to dip my latex into. You're also gonna want something that you can pour latex on and not care about. This is just like a little sheet that now has a sticker stuck to it that was inside of a palette to cover a mirror. So that's what I'm gonna use to pour my latex on top of, because I don't care if stuff gets on it. I'm gonna throw it away regardless. I also have this little cuticle pusher on hand because I can really like smooth things out. But basically I'm just gonna take the skinny side of that wedge and dip into some of that latex. And I'm just going to, as carefully as I can, start tracing along my little drawing here. I don't know when this video is going up. This is the third one that I'm filming. It's September 8th. My memory card died at the worst time, so I will show you how I did this in just a second, but basically I just finished drawing my circle of latex around that wound, and then I just took little strips of the toilet paper and covered it. Like just covered right over top of it. Pretty simple. And I'm just going to be using my cuticle pusher now to make sure that this stays pushed, but it'll be easier to kind of move things around once there is more latex kind of added. The whole point of this is to make it seem like my skin is risen, you know? So now we're going to take some more latex and go right over top of what we just did. Be mindful of your hairline. It sucks getting latex out of your hair. Because you could do this technique on any part of your face or body or anything like that. Just be careful. Oh, my poor wig is going to get gluey stuff all in it. I really want to get better at this aspect of makeup. Like face paint's really cool. I would love to get better at that, but I really want to get better at this. Oh my god, this stuff smells so bad. I'm gonna go in now with another layer of toilet paper. I found kind of like rolling it and scrunching it like nice and small helps. This is exactly what I did right before my memory card died. You're just gonna kind of place this on top of the latex, right where you put it. You could use cotton, you could use whatever. I feel like toilet paper works fine and I already have it, you know what I mean? I don't have any cotton balls on deck right now. Just gonna be working on pushing the middle clean, and you want the edges smooth to your skin as much as possible, which can be very hard to do. And again, I'm not a pro, but once we get like makeup covering it and stuff like that, it'll be easier too. I feel like that amount's pretty good. I don't want to add too much because then, I don't know, I don't want it to look too tall. So I'm just going to kind of go around and do this to all of my little wounds here. It's a lot of just kind of like molding things and mushing things around until you like kind of where it's laying. You'll kind of find when you're playing with liquid latex that you'll find a consistency that is a little bit more easily spread and movable. It's hard to explain, especially because I'm still learning. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna go in with a second layer now. I don't even know if I'm gonna do a second layer of toilet paper on this one. I might just do the one. You don't necessarily want to do too much moving when it's freshly wet either. You want to wait until it has time to get a little bit tacky. Because if it's too wet, it's just going to mush around. It's not really going to do what you want. Your fingers are going to get so unbelievably sticky during this process, it's not even funny. Be smarter than me and wear just like a sports bra or something when you're doing this. Or no shirt at all. Because it's a dangerous game wearing like actual clothes and having a wig next to all this stuff. See, once it gets a little dry, you can kind of like lift it and move it, and it creates a little bit more of a wall. Because in this case, that's what we want. Because again, I want it to look like it's sunken in, like there's a hole in my face. Like it got ripped open by something. I guess in theory too, you could do this part first and then do face makeup afterwards. I just wanted it to look like my face was already done and then I got attacked or whatever my situation is. Just one more little wound and then we will move on to trying to make this look like foundation skin instead of just white latex. I don't even know what inspired this idea. I mean, it's not like the most revolutionary thing to do, like a look where your face got ripped open, but I don't know what sparked this. I don't know if anything did actually. I think I just wanted to do it. Wanted something kind of gross. Oh goodness, we are having problems now. All right, so now I'm gonna start adding a little bit of concealer to these. I'm gonna start from the far away one and work my way forward because these ones are dry and the other ones are not. Just taking my Makeup Revolution concealer, it doesn't really matter. You could use foundation, you can use whatever you want. You just want it to kind of look more like your skin tone. Honestly, I know someone's gonna ask me how long do I wait for these things to dry. I don't know, I'm not timing it. I'm just kind of judging it and touching it and seeing that way. Because I sure don't know. So now I'm gonna pull out my handy dandy Lunatick contour book and I'm just gonna start by taking like the brown shade and shading around the outside edges of all of these. I don't really care what brush you use. I'm just trying to stipple. This is just like a little blending brush. So there would be some depth where it's risen. I'm not going like necessarily 100% accurate. I don't have a reference photo of a face ripped open or anything like that. I'm just having fun. Using that exact same brush, I'm now just gonna dip lightly into this red color because, I mean, things would look really irritated. Now I wanna place kind of around these top ridges of all of my little raised up areas. You guys don't even know, I would love to get like really good at this stuff. I don't give myself enough time to practice it. Pretty much the only time I really play with this stuff is for Halloween season, and this is only my second year in a row doing it. But man, I would love to get really good at this stuff. My dream before I became a hairstylist actually was to, well, originally I wanted to be an actress, but I didn't think that would ever pan out. So then I thought maybe I could get my cosmetology license and one day work for special effects makeup and hair and stuff like that for shows and movies and things like that. And then I kind of just let that go away. But man, it would be so cool to do like movie magic and stuff like that. See how this is already looking so nasty and cool? I love it. And obviously it might not look totally realistic. I don't care. I'm just going for nasty. I love that red shade. I knew I would dip into that so much. With the same brush, I'm going to take that brown again, or the darker gray, sorry. The second darkest gray. And I just want this kind of in certain little crevices just to create a shadow. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, but pretty much just anywhere where it kind of dips downward, that's where I'm adding this little bit of shading. Okay, with the same brush, I'm just gonna pretty much use the same brush for all of this because I don't care if these colors kind of flow together. I'm gonna take that darker red blush color again, and I'm actually going to fill in all the insides of this. Eventually it's going to be very darkened out and then I'm going to have nasty blood in it, but I do want there to be like a red hollowness to everything. And now I want to take this darkest gray color with the same brush. And I just want this to go, I don't know, I'm just going to kind of dust it on certain tippy top points. Just trying to create like a really irritated, bruised effect. I'm actually going to grab my blush brush and take that blushy color and just kind of quickly stipple it all around this area because really my whole face in the stone would be quite irritated. I mean, I'd probably be crying too, but I don't feel like adding tears. I want the rest of me to look pretty normal. This is a good way to be like at a party and like looking really cute and then you like turn your head and like scare people. That's the goal always, is to scare people. Scare anyone that talks to you. All right, so now I have this smaller brush from e.l.f. and I'm gonna be dipping into my Creepy Cute palette for the black. And the black, I really just want like underneath all of the walls of these ridges to create some nasty depth. I guess depth in and of itself isn't nasty. But I'm basically kind of just adding a lot of black shading to the insides of these wounds. I know we just put all that red down there. I just want there to be like a good fusion between the black and the red. I know I'm not making a ton of sense with this, but it's a learning experience for me just as much as it is for probably you. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys know how to do this stuff better than me. I'm sure a lot of people know how to do this better than me. I'm going to take my little cuticle pusher again and just make sure that things are lifted where I want them to be. Because having stuff lifted is what's really going to sell the effect of there being a hole in my face, you know? And I'm doing this very lightly. You don't want to go too hard because you don't want to risk ripping your entire thing off your face because then you just wasted all your time. I don't know how difficult it would be to like reapply it back to your face. Can't imagine it would be that successful. Gonna go in with some black again and just like make sure all these areas that I just lifted up are dark on the inside because I don't want any of that white toilet paper to pop through. Gonna go back with my other brush with a mixture of that darkest gray and the red, especially the red. I think I'm liking the way my face itself looks. I'm gonna take some Scab Blood now. This is just from Spirit Halloween. I bought this before I was even cruelty free. I do not know if Spirit Halloween brand stuff is cruelty free, but I I don't want to waste it, you know what I mean? But I'm just taking a Q-tip and dipping right into it. It's so nasty and cloddy looking. I actually don't own just Stage Blood. I just went right in with Scab because, I don't know, I think it's so gruesome and cool. And I'm basically just gonna fill all of these with it. This stuff is very sticky and very nasty. I'm gonna fill all of my wounds with this. And then I'll just have like little pieces kind of plopping out and plopping down. I love this stuff. I feel like this stuff is what will like sell a look, you know what I mean? Not that, I mean, I'm sure I'm not gonna fool anybody, but it still looks cool, okay? Now I'm just gonna take like the residue that's on this and just kind of start stamping it around, creating little splatters. Especially going downwards, because I mean, it would be dripping down. Oops, I'm ripping off some of my latex. I'm going too hard. I need to cover this little spot now. Oof, oof, oof. All right, so this is my final look. I think it's very cool. It's very nasty, but it's very cool. I'm very much into gory makeup like this. I think it's fun. And to an extent, I think it's just, I don't know, it's cool, you know? Have fun with it. It's just pretend. Again, I know it's not like totally realistic. You can totally, like it's not totally blended in with my face. That's something I have to keep practicing at. But for the most part, I really like this. I mean, I think it's cool. You could do any makeup look with this in the world. You could make it look like your makeup's all smudgy and crying. You could keep it cute. You could wear no makeup with it. You could do literally whatever you want. I think it's a lot of fun though. What do you guys think? Did you enjoy it? Do you like this kind of makeup? I definitely am going to do more scary stuff like this, so just stay tuned. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm posting every single day here in October for Hallobean. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.